Ridley College in St. Catharines hosted a series of events highlighting the role sports have in helping to build resilience in youth.
Things kicked off on Friday with our 24-hour ergathon. The Ridley rowing crews have been running a fundraising campaign for a Ridley graduate, Matt Simonowski, who had a tragic bike accident this summer and broke his neck. Matt was rowing for the under-23 national rowing team. He's an incredible athlete. So this has been a major change in his life. And the rowers have responded and are trying to help the GoFundMe campaign to raise money for his transition. And the amazing part about Matt is he is so positive about his new reality. And so that was a great way to get things going. He's an incredibly resilient young man. And then beyond that, we've got high-level sport happening, hockey over the 2 days, a big basketball game last night where we played the best team in Canada, and the guys showed extremely well against them. We had this amazing opportunity to have Sarah Wells come and speak to our students. And to be honest, I just kind of seized on the opportunity to have her come and participate in our physical literacy demonstration. We use Run, Jump, Throw, which is Track and Field Athletics Canada's physical literacy introduction program, which she's very well aware of, and so it was great to kind of tie those two things together. The larger theme of the weekend was around building resilience, and Sarah's entire story is about that, and her talk was fantastic that way. And so introduce her to our students, have our students play, and continue to build relationships, which is a big part of building resilience, was a big part of today.
Sarah, how did you first get into running and running hurdles?
So I was so lucky to have a high school teacher see me in gym class, and he was like, you need to do the sport of track and field. I believe you have what it takes. And without that teacher, Dave Hunt was his name, I don't think I would have been the person I am today, because I got cut when I showed up to high school from every single team, like basketball, volleyball, soccer, you name it. And it took someone believing in me first before I ever believed in myself.
From Olympic athlete to now motivational speaker, how did you find yourself doing that?
So I was really lucky to be involved in speaking. Once I had my Olympic journey, I overcame an injury. I got the word believe tattooed on my wrist. And I said, when I make the Olympic Games, I'm going to put the Olympic rings underneath here. And 6 months later, I overcome all the odds and I go to the Olympic Games. And so I had already started speaking of that story of if you believe in yourself, you can achieve your goals. And then on the flip side, in 2016, 4 years later, I actually missed qualifying for the Olympics by half a second due to a different injury. And I wanted to share both sides of the story, that you can believe in yourself and you can make tough choices, you can be resilient, and you can have the triumphant finish. But then you can believe in yourself, make the tough choices, be resilient, and sometimes it just won't work out. And so now I've started the Believe Initiative, where we go into schools and we talk about the importance of being resilient, the power of believing in yourself. And I think having that has shown me that I can be more influential and inspiring off the track than just when I had to define myself by my results and my sport.
Sarah, if people want more information on the Believe Initiative, how can they go about doing so?
So our website, believeinitiative.com, on my shirt here, they can go and find more information out there. We have a ton of events taking place over the course of the next 5 weeks across Canada. Would love people to be involved and share in this journey.
Steve, what brings Niagara 2021 to Ridley here today?
Well, we wanted to do a soft launch for our Catch the Spirit program. We're using today in Ridley's festivities here to introduce the program to the kids that are here today and almost test out the pilot. We're ready to go with all the boards of education and all the schools across Niagara, end of February, beginning of March. So we've got some concepts here that we'd like to test with the kids and then have a month or two to hone those when we actually do roll the Catch the Spirit program out.
And so what is the main theme of the program?
The Catch the Spirit program has a number of levers to it. The first pillar is to introduce the mascot, Shelley. And Shelley embodies an environmental, a sustainability message, a fun message. And we also want to introduce the sports, the athletics, and just really engage the community with respect to the 2021 Canada Summer Games that are coming, and get people familiar with the sports that are going to be played, the venues that they're going to be played at.
And what do you hope your students walk away with after today?
Inspiration. I think the important part of having the Canada Games here as well is we just know there's this incredible opportunity here in the region to expose young people and older people to the importance of sport and just all of the tools and gifts that it can bring. And so I think exposing our littlest Ridleyans to the idea of a big sporting event, and that this is the only time it'll ever happen in Niagara, all those things are just kind of building that towards that culture.
With the main theme of building resiliency in sports, today's event inspired many in pursuing their dreams and goals. It was great to see all the young athletes come out. For more information on Sarah's message, go to believeinitiative.com. In St. Catharines, reporting for The Source, I'm Jennifer Wittig.